I was married about 2 months when I moved into Kew Gardens, and I happened to go to a family wedding, and I met this woman who also lived in Kew Gardens. Her name was Kina Hiller, and she asked me to come to a meeting in her home for American Mizrahi women. She said, "Oh, you have to go." I had already known about American Mizrahi women because my sister, Judy Garber, was the president of the Chaim Weizmann chapter of Crown Heights. And the next meeting was in my apartment. It was a small apartment, and that was the year 1960. And it was just beautiful, so we just kept it up, and I belonged to a group which was called Margolit Chapter, which encompassed a lot of Queens areas. Selma Dykeman, who was president of the Margolit Chapter, asked me to be in charge of the education committee. We started the Literary Luncheon, and our first Literary Luncheon was in my home. And the speaker was Shalhevet Goldstein, who coincidentally will be doing a review November 5th in Norma Holtz's home. Shalhevet Goldstein reviewed the book, Betty Friedan's Feminine Mystique. But it was such an explosion. Everybody wanted to join this group. This was like the hot thing. Everybody was talking about it, and from all over, and we got calls from the office, we must open it to other people, which we did. And they also asked me to speak to Sarah Leifer and Sephora Marins to start one in the 5 towns, and to somebody in Manhattan. Both of them still have this kind of group. And from there, I got very involved. Of course, American Mizrahi changed the name to AMIT. I was there in the office, actually, when they changed it. My husband and I visited, every time we visited Israel. AMIT helps all kinds of children. A lot of these children come from homes that they need special education. Some of them are physically or mentally handicapped, but most of them are not. Most of them really can take Bagrut tests, go to the army. When the government looks for homes, for these kinds of homes, they choose AMIT because they feel AMIT gives the best education. Of course, you know, Israel is very high tech, so that after kids leave these homes, they could go to a high school. These are high schools where they could learn technology. They're high school and post-high school. When we were asked to help, we donated 2 rooms, one in Jerusalem, a technological school, and one in Beersheba. I know the Army does use these schools to fix their cars, their trucks, their Jeeps. If you go visit, they have a separate department for automotive. They have this special relationship with the Army. AMIT enables these children to learn a trade that they could use for the rest of their lives. They really do become contributing members of society. I really feel it's an organization that does so much good work that we should all participate in keeping this organization going and helping all those children in Israel. It would be remiss of me not to thank the most important people in my lives that helped me. My husband, Zelda Berger, who was always at my side. My daughter, Deborah Abitan, and her husband, Meir Abitan. My son, Benji Berger, and his wife, Blimi, and all their children. I'd like to make my 2 great-granddaughters, Sarah Abitan and Tehila Abitan, life members of AMIT. We're going to do that right now, so I don't forget to do it, but I'm sure they're going to love it. My husband, Saul, and I have been proud members of AMIT's President's Circle, which enables us to do the work that AMIT has to do. I hope you will all join us. Thank you so much.